Hello, everyone. This is a podcast to go over what we've just recently covered and introduced in Music 110. This is going to talk about major triads, minor triads, augmented triads, and diminished triads. For this podcast, we're going to focus especially on augmented and diminished triads because we just introduced that today. If you are having challenges with the concepts of major and minor triads, I recommend that you go to the videos that were posted for last Tuesday's class, October 31st. So if you want to follow along, please head to the textbook, and I'll be looking at lessons 58 and 59. Just a quick review on lesson 58. We talk about minor triads and major triads. And you can see here, as is demonstrated in the book, the top part, you can see that each triad is made of 3 notes. They're stacked on top of each other. So this is in root position, and in this position, the chord is called root position. And all of the notes are either on a line or in a space. That means that every note is a third away from each other. So every note is a third away on the alphabet, the musical alphabet. For major triads, the bottom third between the root and the third, so in this case C major, from the C to E is a major third, from the E to the G is a minor third, and it's the exact reverse for the C minor triad. So from C to E flat is a minor third, and from E flat to G is a major third. So you can see that pretty clearly. To build these triads, you can either think about the first, third, and fifth note of the scale, either the major scale for a major triad or a minor scale for a minor triad, or you can count half steps. So to figure out whether or not you need to add accidentals to the notes to make sure that the pattern of major third and minor third works out. So please review that and practice that on Musician. What I want to focus on for this podcast is just the extension of the idea, and we have 2 more types of triads we have to learn. The first one is called the augmented triad. The second one is the diminished triad. And this is pretty straightforward. This is still the same idea. So for the augmented triad, you have 2 major thirds, still C, E, and G of some kind, but instead of G, as it would be in the major triad, it's a G sharp because we need 2 major thirds. For the diminished triad, we're looking at C, E flat, and G flat. Again, they all have to be C, some kind of C, some kind of E, some kind of G. The bottom third is minor from C to E flat, it's a minor third. And the top third is also minor from E flat to G flat. Okay, and if you take a look at the exercises down below, for example, this is asking you to identify the chords. The answer for the first one is F augmented, because if you look, it is in fact an F triad, F, A, and C, but if you measure the distance between F and A is a major third, and then from A to C sharp is another major third. So that's an augmented triad. Take a look on Musician. I have posted some levels under chords. Practice levels 1 through 6, and number 5 and 6, levels 5 and 6 incorporates all of the chords. But take a look and especially work on the augmented and diminished triads. And we'll come back next week and clear up any questions before moving forward to the next topic. Okay? Happy practicing.